Ins, miss this.
Ins, this podcast.
Ins, see you next Thursday.
Ins, not wearing black because I literally am this current. Black. Okay.
Yay!
Oh,
Stuck in our baby.
You got my podcast mic.
Hey guys, welcome back to the See You Next Thursday podcast. Hey, we missed everyone.
Happy 2026. We're freaking back.
This is so exciting. It's been so long. We took a little hiatus.
It's been like 3 weeks
since we recorded or uploaded.
I think it's been 3 weeks since we recorded. It's probably going to be about 4 weeks since we've uploaded, which is a long time, but we're here.
You know, we took a little break for the holidays, and I hope you guys did too. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you just need to. Also, we're doing this all by ourselves, so
we don't have any help.
Yeah,
and we don't want to pre-record because we don't have screeners. So if you guys follow, then subscribe, and
then maybe we get some screeners.
All of those things, then
Yeah. Well, 2026 is going to be big for us in this podcast. I can feel it.
I can feel it. This is our year. I also think 2026 is like really fun for movies. There's like a lot of really cool stuff that I'm looking forward to, that also like there's things that haven't even been announced yet.
I know, yeah.
That's like also the cool part.
Yeah.
I like love this time of the year when I'm like looking forward to things. And I use this first half of the year to catch up on all the 2025 things. Yeah. I think as do you.
I normally do. I feel like I watch a good amount of stuff in these first few months. I normally leave my ranked open in the first couple months of the next year for the year prior, so I can like catch up. So I think we're going to be watching 2025 releases into probably February. Yeah. And I'm not going to close my ranked until I feel like I've seen a good amount of movies that I can make like a good, prediction on what I feel is my top movies. That's not to say I think I have a pretty solid top 10 right now, but who knows? We're definitely going to do a little foreign feature episode from 2025 in the coming weeks, and that'll probably move around my 2025 ranked. So I'm excited for that.
I think my top 20 are locked.
Really?
Honestly.
You don't think anything we see in the next, you never know.
I don't know.
I think my top 5 are locked, but I do think I could. Stuff can change.
I think I'm hitting a point with movies where it's just watching it to watch it right now. And again, the foreign stuff I haven't seen Resurrection. I haven't seen Sound of Falling, Magellan, all those cool movies that are coming out because they are cool. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be sick.
Exciting.
But I'm also I don't think that they're gonna crack even my top 20 just because I've watched a lot so far. So.
And it was I do think 2025 was a great year for movies. I know some people don't agree, but I think we had also we watched a lot of the movies this year. I feel like if you're a casual moviegoer, maybe you don't think that, but I don't know. We got some bangers this year. We were just mentioning Begonia is a banger. We have Sinners, Sorry Baby Twinless. We got, Sentimental. Is this thing on? Sorry. Oh my God. Didn't mean to say that. I meant it was just an accident.
Is
No Other Choice. I don't even like it that much. We're going to talk about it later. But I was just mentioning, I feel like the big movies of the year. And it was a really good year.
Do you think 2025 was a good movie year?
I do. Do you?
I think a lot of stuff came out.
I don't see slop.
I think, okay, the glory days are 2023 and 2019. Those are literally I dream about days where I was seeing movies and everything had to be a 5-star.
Yeah.
This year was really slow is what it feels like.
I could see that.
The first, up until Sinners, everything was kind of just mid to me. And then up until... honestly, New York Film Festival, everything was just mid to me.
And that's valid. I totally see where you're coming from with that. I agree. I think...
I wasn't even we weren't even that big fans of Marty Supreme. Even that,
that's upsetting for sure.
I thought I was going to love that way more than I did.
No, you're right. No, and you're right. And I fear.
But were you saying that?
And I forget what I was saying. I was saying that I agree with you. I think Sinners was up until then, there was nothing very good. I mean, Mickey 17 was exciting. I remember Mickey 17 and Phoenician Scheme were my number one for forever because those were the only good movies that came out.
That's true.
And then Sinners hit hit the theaters. That was immediately number one, still number one, by the way. And then summer, I felt like we were having fun. Like, I felt like we were going to the theaters, caught stealing. Like, we were having a good time.
That's true, yeah.
But we didn't hit, like, the heavy hitters or, like, the goated movies until when fall came around. And then, but yeah, you're right. New York Film Festival was really strong this year for us. The movies we picked to see were all really good. And then, you know, the later in the year, we got like Avatar, Mars Prime.
The surprises being like Twinless and Sorry Baby,
which
like
says a lot. Maybe we can get into our ins and outs because like because
totally.
I agree. The indie movies, the unknown movies, they truly showed out. The Baltimoreans for me, like that was a really big one. So much fun. So
we're doing a short segment on our 2026 ins and outs for like movies, films in general. If you didn't know.
We have some crossover, but I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah. My first in is watching movies in a theater. Classic. Even if I'm traveling, I'm going to travel to a theater.
I'm gonna bounce off that and for myself say try different theaters because I know I love AMC. The A-list is like great for saving money, but I should try to like branch out more and like go to different theaters. Yeah.
Period. Did you want to go for?
Yeah. I have watching old movies, like that's a kind of a personal thing for me, but I do think that watching older movies, especially from like 20s, 30s, 40s, like that chunk of time, I feel like I don't have a great grasp on, and watching those movies really do inform the new releases. And we're big on new releases, but I think, and I also have a lot of like really crazy blind spots. Like,
oh yeah, same.
Yeah, like,
well, honestly, you more than me.
I have crazy blind spots. Like I mentioned not seeing a movie and people gasp, not having seen a big movie and people gasp, but maybe that's like for me a personal in for 2026 is like filling in those blind spots in theaters, at theaters.
Period.
Yeah.
I'm gonna designate a month of this year to watching old movies because right now January for me is the 2025 catch up, plus like, well, one of my ins is actually overconsumption core.
Yes,
my goal is to watch 365 movies this year.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I'm trying to watch that many movies, so like right now I'm kind of just watching whatever I see something and I'm like, all right, I'll watch it.
You know what, maybe I'll also attempt something like that. In 2023 I watched 300 movies that year, and that felt like a lot, and I've never hit that number again, but I'd like to. And that's not to say that can't include like short films, you know?
That's so true. I always forget that like those.
So maybe that's an in for me and for the class, short films. Because I watched a very beautiful short film on YouTube a couple months ago. Oh, the name is escaping me. I sent it to you.
A pigeon flew by my window.
And now I'm a lesbian. Yes, it's something like that. It was claymation. It was gorgeous. And like, so yeah, maybe for me, an in for me is watching shorts.
Yeah. Well, I just think like I stopped watching movies. And I'm like, this year I'm just gonna do overconsumption core, and like this year's gonna be about quantity. Next year I think I'm gonna be tired and I'm just gonna watch quality things. Period. But like I just want to like reach that. Like I think it's attainable too.
Something to do.
I'm in a point in my life where I think I can do that. So
yeah.
Your next in.
My next in. Well, I think we both have this. Watching foreign cinema.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, we're gonna do a whole episode on the 2025 foreign movies that we like haven't really discussed as much or haven't seen yet. But that also includes to like older foreign cinema. I saw Taste of Cherry at IFC this past week, and that was a really lovely experience.
It's not just the saddest movie in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like
it's so like, killer.
You're seeing Taste of Cherry at 10 a.m. Like,
yeah, why'd I do
that?
What
a great way to start the day.
I know. It was like walking out of that theater like somberly with everyone else was like, ooh, okay, ready to start our day, I guess. But you have that too.
I do. I want to watch more Bong Joon-ho, more Park movies, more like, I mean, also in theaters, but also like I just want to buy DVDs of like foreign cinema just to like put in, because like I don't do that because you have to lock in at a certain level, and like that's hard, and again, I'm gonna do overconsumption core, but also like I am going to watch things.
Yeah,
like,
we are not the type to do 2 times speed a movie. Like I've even graduated to like not watching movies on my phone. Like I feel like I'm over that. When I want to watch a movie, I take my laptop out. And that's big for me because that year that I watched 300 movies, I want to say a large majority of that was on my iPhone.
Well, I have a tag called on my iPad on Letterboxd because I watch a ton of movies on my iPad. Like sometimes this TV, I have a TV right here. It's just too far.
Well, the TV in my room I think is the exact same size, and my room is also pretty big. And it's just like when I'm laying in bed, the TV looks this small.
I gotta squint to watch.
Like what's happening?
So that's why I have on my iPad because I watch a lot of things on my iPad. I'm on the go lately.
Yeah,
I gotta watch things on my iPad. So
I always forget to download stuff for train rides, and I really should. Do you have any more ins?
I do. One of them is giving small movies a chance. I think everyone was like, I don't want to watch Sinners, and then Sinners became the best movie in the entire world, and I was like, this is why we need to lock in on things that you wouldn't like normally watch. Like we need to have fun. We need to.
You consider Sinners a small movie though?
I mean, no. Before the Kodak video came out, everyone's like, oh, Sinners.
You're right.
So like I do think that just people were like not onto things, and I think people just need to just be more open to like watching whatever, like watching something. Like I'm going to see Primate. I want to see Primate. Like I'm sorry, it's gonna be a bad movie, but like I want to watch it, and there's me giving it a chance.
There you go, just giving movies a chance. Now you have an out that I don't give movies chance because of this is I don't give movies chances because of this out, if you want to say it.
CGI slop movies?
Yeah.
CGI slop is so out.
So unbelievably out.
Will I be watching Avengers Doomsday? Probably. But do I think that's a CGI slop movie? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched over the winter break, I watched Oh What Fun, which is like a holiday movie with Dominic Sessa and Jason Schwartzman, who I love. But the end of that movie, I genuinely feel like has like an AI image in it, and I'm like, what is happening? Like the script is also really bad. What are we talking about? The movie has no substance. That was slop to me. I don't like watching slop.
I saw the Stranger Things finale, which like we aren't a Stranger Things podcast, or we don't really talk about TV, but the Stranger Things finale is going around. Personally, I had a good time. This is my goodbye to childhood, as it is for a lot of people. It's like the last show that me and my best friends are going to watch all the way through together. So I am sad. This looks really bad.
I just saw screenshots on Twitter. That's all I saw. So that's all I'm going off of.
I know everyone's talking about the last scene where Eleven's fighting the Mind Flayer. The entire season looks like that. And I do think it looks really bad. Do I still love Stranger Things? Yes.
Yeah.
And was the writing really bad this season? Yes. But I still enjoyed it. I do though, after being an avid Avatar stan, what is it, like advocator, like watching watching CGI slot movies has just not become like a fun experience for me.
Well, when you watch Peak versus Dog Sheet, like it's kind of hard.
Well, one of my ins is accessible movies, and I think Avatar is like an incredibly accessible movie for everyone to go see in an intended format. So like I do think we should just be making cinema more accessible, because I love my 70mm, I love my IMAX, but like that's not accessible.
Yeah, that's also a great point to make while we're in this kind of era of not knowing the future of movies and movie theaters. And hopefully on the award stages we see people advocating, like Sean Baker did, I think at the Oscars last year, or one of the award shows. He was like, movies are meant to be seen in a theater. I would love to see more filmmakers and actors do that and speak up on that. And so hopefully 2026 can be a great year for theaters and making movies accessible across the country, because even this limited release BS is like annoying sometimes. Once again, we're very lucky to live in New York, but like if we weren't living in New York, or when we're not living in New York, it's gonna be hard. Like, well,
like we're talking about, like Sara came out for a week in November. I know it's getting re-released, which is great, but like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, and now it's like super buzzy. It's on all the Oscar shortlists, and not that means like it's important, but like people would have liked to see. Would like to see that.
And I know I see a lot of people on Twitter saying they haven't seen Ann Lee yet.
That's crazy.
So like Ann Lee is like people keep yeah.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah, we're very lucky that we live in a city that is part of that limited schedule, but I just can't imagine being a cinephile anywhere else and having to like pull teeth to see movies, you know,
And
drive 12 hours to see a movie, like
surf the high seas, like.
Yeah, and that's why I don't knock people for pirating.
Me neither.
I would never. I'm not a narc.
Harrison.
Sorry, that was all your ins, right?
That's all my ins. Yeah.
Okay. Outs.
Do you want to go to outs?
Yeah.
Waiting until a movie goes on streaming.
We're not doing that in 2026.
We gotta stop that, guys. We gotta stop that habit. We gotta break it. I know sometimes you just can't see, again, like the limited release thing, like that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to break the habit of like, oh, I'll just see it on streaming. Like, no.
Also, like, I say that and then I don't watch it when it comes to streaming. Like,
Period.
I need, like, if I'm gonna do that, I have to hold myself accountable and like might as well just go to the freaking theater.
If AMC is for free, I'm gonna go do it. Like,
Exactly. And I'm sure some of y'all have the Regal pass, the Alamo pass, like all of the cinemas have like a sort of A-list-esque pass now. So
yeah.
no excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses.
You.
Okay, my first out is not having fun during awards season.
Period.
And we're coming up on that season this year, and I'm just seeing people on Twitter being like really annoying. And I know I'm sure like we could be considered annoying too, but honestly, award season is so much fun for the people who care. And this is not serious stuff, but like we're passionate about the art we watch, and we clearly love movies, and people like dogging on us for being passionate or like, I don't know. If you're not having fun during award season, do not participate in award season. If you're just being a hater for the next 3 months, do not tweet, do not text, do not call, just like log off, because I'm having fun, Sarah's having fun, people on film Twitter are having fun. I love award season. So no more being mean to us.
I do too. Like, stop dogging on the awards. Like, at the end of the day, if you like a movie, you should stand by that.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter. My dad always says, those are fake, right? And I say, yes, I know, but I have fun when I get to track these things and like go to public outings where people are also excited about these things.
It's fun stuff.
Yeah, just be happy. Why can't we be happy?
2026 happy. Okay, we got it out.
Movie tickets going on sale a year before the release date.
Never do that again.
Let's not make this a trend. Let's not make this a thing. Mm-mm. We're not doing that.
No.
I personally will not be buying tickets if they're released even 6 months in advance.
No, it should be this like, what is it, normally 6 weeks or a month before. I enjoy that if it's something we really care about. But us, we be buying tickets day of. I love buying tickets the night before. Like, I'll be getting in bed and I'm like, I don't have plans tomorrow. What should I go see tomorrow? And like, the way the Odyssey is like sold out for opening night or whatever, like, just annoys me a tad, because like you don't know what you're gonna be doing in a year.
Yeah. What if you
this isn't a concert. This is a movie theater. This is not a concert. You're not gonna be getting a refund if you don't show up. This
literally,
I don't know.
Again, make movies more accessible. And why are we doing that?
Why are we doing that?
Why is that a thing?
It's because of the eventization or eventizing movies, and I'm like, yes, but to me, that's only in association with like film festivals is when we're eventizing a movie.
Well, Barbenheimer happened naturally. It wasn't like it was like, okay, we're going to put these two films on this day and like that's going to be the thing.
Yeah, it just happened.
And like, same with like, I think of Wicked, like people just wearing pink and green because like
they wanted to.
Like, that's the nature of like seeing the movie is like we have these two certain colors that are associated with these two girls. So like, I think it's fun to like eventize movies, but girl, like this, a
year in advance is nuts. Like, I don't know if there's any filmmaker you could get me to buy tickets to a year in advance, unless the director, like, even in the instance of the director being in person, we're very lucky that happens a lot for us in New York City. Yeah, there's no reason I'd buy a ticket a year in advance.
I don't need to, so don't do that. But if you want to do that, go ahead. I'm just not going to spend my money on that, and I'll buy a ticket the day of. And
period.
Get a better seat.
Exactly. My next out is spreading the wealth during award season. This is just something I would like to see, because I do hate when one movie dominates like all the major awards. You know, like all the acting awards, director, screenplay, whatever. And I really hope that doesn't happen this year with One Battle. I know we're kind of losing the fight Sinners hive, but I would just love to see voters like spread the wealth, give out awards to different movies. I think that's a beautiful way to like show that we care about all types of movies and not just one type of movie. Yeah,
we're gonna get into Critics' Choice. But
yeah, we will. Yeah,
I agree. I think in that same vein, Legacy Awards.
Over that.
Can we get over that? If we want to give Tom Cruise an Oscar, can we just give it to him? Like, why are we like? Also, like, why are we like? Well, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio is getting older. Like, let's just give him an award. Like, can we just get over that? Can we just give someone else an award?
I truly think that who gets the award is who gave the best performance and is the most deserving. And I do currently think that is Timothée Chalamet in Marty Supreme. That's my personal opinion. Because I would hate to see Timothy become a victim to the Legacy Award in 30 years, 20 years, whenever that happens. Because when he gets that award when he's 50, we're going to be like, he should have got it in his 20s and 30s when he was going on this crazy 8-year run of his best movies.
I think Inga Inslater-Lilius gave the best supporting actress performance this
year.
I
agree.
And I have barely seen any awards given to her. Also, like, Wumi Masaki's right there as well.
Yep.
I don't know. I just think, like, we're not doing this the way that we should be.
We should be.
Whatever. Have fun.
My last out is Movies Too Loud. Which I know might be an unpopular opinion.
No.
But sometimes movies too loud. Like, if I'm sitting, because like I like to sit in the middle center when I'm watching a movie. If I'm sitting in the middle center and the movie is like overpoweringly loud, I don't want to be there. And I love good sound design. I love crunchy, you know, crisp. I do like loud moments in movies, and I don't even have an example for this year where movies too loud. Honestly, maybe One Battle.
Superman.
Oh,
Turn
Superman.
It down.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember thinking multiple times in the theater this year, ow, movie too loud.
Well, I saw Superman in Dolby, and like Dolby is cool, but like, can we turn it down a little bit? Like, it's actually hurting my ears sometimes.
I honestly think that might be a reason I didn't go see Dune 2 last year, was because when I saw Dune 1, I was like being jolted out of my seat by the sound speakers.
It do hurt.
It's just like it at some point I can't focus on the movie because I think my eardrums are bursting.
That's real.
But maybe I'm being sensitive. I mean, we go to concerts and we're freaking front row.
But what, are we supposed to wear earplugs to movies?
No, we're not supposed to do that.
People wear earplugs to concerts. Like, are we supposed to wear them to movies now too?
I don't know why movies are so loud. Like, who's ever mixing your movie, just like,
I will say Seurat was perfectly mixed.
Well, I'm excited to see Seurat.
It was really, really
I'm really excited because I know that movie is a lot about sound and a lot about music. So I'm like very excited to see how they use sound design. Zone of Interest was never too loud.
It was perfect.
That was never too loud. And if that movie was perfect, you can make Superman listenable.
We can turn it down a little bit.
Yeah.
My last one is overhyping movies before they come out.
Oh.
We should just stop doing that.
Yeah, that's happened a couple instances.
I think maybe that's a personal thing, that I'm like too much into the film, just everyone's opinion of it. But like, I'm ready to go into movies with my own opinion.
Period. I mean, I obviously agree with you. I think there are pros to people who see movies in advance and can give like their you know, opinions after the embargo gets lifted and stuff. Especially film critics, like reading film criticism is good, but like just randos who got to see the movie and are posting that this is the most electric movie ever made, best movie ever, 2 months before the movie comes out. Okay, now we're going crazy.
I totally understand though how people could like get to that, because like I know, like, talking about going to New York Film Festival, and like if we did see Marty Supreme like in that secret screening,
we might be one of those.
We might have fallen victim. But like, I think for myself, I'm just gonna be really honest this year with what I think everything is. I feel like I'm getting to a point where I am getting cynical, but I'm also like, that's just my opinion. Like,
yeah,
that's just what happened.
And you know what? That's the motto for 2026. That's just my opinion.
That's just my opinion.
That's just my opinion. And that's what this entire podcast is. Just our opinions.
Exactly. That's why you're here, right?
That's why you're watching.
Okay.
Great. We got some awards stuff to talk about. So we watched the Critics' Choice Awards together. That was a fun night. That was a fun night, right?
It turned into a good night, I think.
Yeah.
It was great that we got to see the broadcast on my television.
Oh yeah, that took a minute.
That definitely took a minute. Miles Canton as the first award.
Oh,
I did
you cried.
sob.
Oh yeah, she cried.
So I was sobbing when that happened. Like
that was so cute of you.
I just was like not expecting that, and he's becoming like the dark horse of award season because he just got nominated for the actor awards too, which is really freaking cool. And I'm excited to see, like, I'm just happy to see that his name is in the conversation because I do feel like for a minute there,
he wasn't. He really wasn't. Yeah.
When we first saw Sinners, he was like, everyone was like, wow, that's the surprise
breakout star.
Yeah. And he is. So
yeah. So Critics' Choice, One Battle did walk away with Best Film and Director. So that was cooked.
So anyways,
Sinners won Best Ensemble, which was beautiful to see. That was a great speech.
Also Francine.
Yeah, I think it's Francine.
She's an iconic casting director, and I was like, and period, that is the best ensemble.
Let's talk about actor supporting. Actor supportings.
This is where I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think this is locked? Do you think this is going to be?
Think the winners are going to be the Oscars winners? No, I don't think so. I think Jessie Buckley, probably. I think she's pretty locked in for actress. Leading actor, I think we still have a race. I think we still have a race between Timmy and Leo. I think it's just Timmy and Leo, low key.
Yeah, I don't know.
I already said I think Timmy deserves to win, but
I'd love to see some Michael B. Jordan and Wagner love, but like
oh my god, if Wagner wins an Oscar, you'll see me on the national news. Positive. Like, oh my gosh, that would be beautiful.
I'm kind of rooting for him, but I also think Michael B. Jordan did 3 performances this year, so like that's also just my opinion.
True. Supporting actress, I'm sorry, Amy Madigan, get off stage. I'm so sorry.
You have big Amy Madigan feels.
You know, this is the supporting actress category. This should be Wumi's category, or this should be the sentimental category. Though that's what I think. I don't know why. I didn't like Weapons as much as the masses did. She just played. Sorry, I'm not gonna go crazy on horror right now. Horror is a great genre, but I did not enjoy that performance as much as I did other ones. Do you like?
I don't know. I'm kind of here for it. Like, she's a drag icon at this point.
Yeah.
It is like low key a legacy award, but like to see a horror movie get
flowers. Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of cool. But do I think there were other better performances? I definitely do. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm not incredibly upset. I'm just really surprised that this is like the route that we're going. But like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if she gets nominated for an Oscar for sure. Like we've already seen that barrier being broken through with The Substance. But if she wins, I will just be like very upset for my other girls in the category.
Big feels about it though.
What,
the retweets that I was seeing, I was like, damn.
Yeah, don't look at my Twitter. Actually, that's where all my real opinions are at.
The retweets were. I was like, oh.
Anyways,
another monster that got nominated.
Supporting actor Jacob Elordi. Okay, I'm not mad at this, really. It would just be really funny if Kissing Booth star Jacob Elordi won an Oscar before Timothée Chalamet.
Oh my god. Okay, I would genuinely feel bad, but also that's my man. Like,
yeah,
that's my Elvis. That's my Elvis. Don't mess with Priscilla, because that's my Elvis. I do think this is also another surprise, and like I am kind of here for it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of really good supporting performances this year, though.
Yeah.
I do gotta shout out my Delroy Lindo and my my Stellan Skarsgårds of the world.
Well, Delroy's getting no love, and people are really hoping the BAFTAs come through for Delroy.
At this point, I would hope, but like,
give him something. Give him anything.
Give him literally anything. I I think Wumi Masaki's kind of like taking that like supporting nomination.
I would love
a win too. I'm not upset at Jacob Elordi, but I'm also like
interesting.
I do
interesting
miss
stuff. Like this is like a like very like complex year where like there's a lot of politics going on.
I was really convinced Ariana Grande was getting that Oscar too, and I don't know anymore.
Well, remember when people thought Adam Sandler was gonna win?
Oh my god!
Like we were the Lulu. But when they so they did some clips at the Critics' Choice, and when the clip they chose for Jay Kelly,
I started crying again.
Insane clip to choose the last scene in the movie, literally the last 5 seconds of the movie as your clip for awards is nuts.
I would love to see George Clooney in the actor race, but unfortunately it's not his year.
Yeah.
As it has not been his year.
Original screenplay Sinners, adapted screenplay Win Battle.
Those are locked. Those are locked. They're done.
Foreign film Secret Agent.
Which was crazy. And I'm excited about this.
I love seeing the love.
Do you think it's a done deal or?
I don't, because I do think it was just an accident is also still up there. You know, Jafar won a couple Best Foreign and Director awards at the Regional Critics, you know, awards. So I do think he's still up there. Like you said, Sara's been giving a lot of love. I feel like No Other Choice hasn't won a lot.
So No Other Choice is really big on my my what am I doing? The fantasy movie draft.
Fantasy.
It is getting a lot of love, but the train has kind of halted, I feel like.
Yeah.
Honestly, a Lee Byung-hun nominee would be like really, really epic.
Really cool, yeah.
Because he is like incredible in No Other Choice. But unfortunately, he is in K-pop Demon. So he will be getting his Oscar before he...
Regardless. So K-pop won animated film at CC, and then cinematography, we have a 2-man race here. It's between Train Dreams and Sinners, and Train Dreams took the award for
like a 1-man and a 1-woman race.
Speak on it, because
y'all hate women.
Y'all hate women,
right?
And
that's why Autumn Dorland Parker didn't win.
If you think that Sinners is, or no, if you think Train Dreams is more beautiful than Sinners, I need you to get your eyes checked. I'm so sorry.
I need y'all to go back and watch a scene by scene of each of the films, because the cinematography of Sinners needs to be studied. Like, oh my god, like put it in a film class. Like also like
Sinners 101.
Just like woman cinematographer, like first woman to shoot on 70mm IMAX, right?
Yeah, she shot on like 3 different formats, making the same movie. That's like really big.
Like lock.
That's really big.
In.
So I need to hear your opinion, because F1 won editing, and you had a big reaction to that.
Girl, okay. F1? Are you kidding me? Okay, I could see an F1 sound because like cars go
vroom,
fast.
vroom.
Like sure. F1 editing? Okay, that movie is a little bloated. It is like low-key reheating the Top Gun Mavericks of the world. Notoriously, these are my favorite slot movies. Do I think like the editing is really something that I like gravitated towards? No. I think it's good. It made me feel things, but there are like honestly One Battle's editing is better than this.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm not a One Battle lover.
Stan.
I personally think the Sinners editing is seamless.
I mean, you know whose podcast you're listening to.
It's just the F1s of the world are like, really?
Like,
I
never saw the movie. Maybe I'll hit it up this year.
It's kind of funny. Like, I kind of like that movie now that I think about it.
I know you
but
like
I'm not like, this should win an award.
Yeah.
But like, happy for you.
So after that, we have a sweep with Sinners taking, Frankenstein taking production design, costume design, and hair and makeup, which I think this is valid. This is lovely. I'm not mad at this.
This is the obvious choice. Like,
yeah, I mean, I guess the second is Wicked, but like,
for Paul Tazwell, yeah. I'm here for that, but like,
sure. But
that sex cardigan, girl,
you know I like that.
Girl, that's costume though.
Baby, that's costuming. Baby, that's costuming.
Okay.
But I think Frankenstein's a good choice for this. I love seeing Guillermo get his flowers. Like, that's Pookie. Like, that's Pookie.
And I would be so happy if this was I think it is going to be the lock of,
I think it is.
Lock of the century. Same with visual effects.
Lock of the century.
Avatar is the lock of the century. Every time it's going to win visual effects because Pookie keeps reinventing things to move the story forward.
And then the next two upsetting things, well, not upsetting, happily Sinners won original score, which is valid, correct, and incredible.
What should be the outcome is that.
But for song, we lost bad.
I think Golden's taking it.
If you think Golden is better than I Lied to You, like, I'm so sorry.
My students love that song, and so do I. Love playing it so I can see their reactions to it. Do I think it moves the story forward in any way? No. Do I think I Lied to You is better?
Yes. We'll see what happens Oscar night. That's gonna be a big one. I really hope.
Also, if y'all didn't catch the CNN performances of Last Time I See the Sun and I Lied to You, pause the pod, go watch those, come back to me.
Speak on
that
it.
Was cinema. Like, I'm crying again. Like
I'm sobbing.
I'm dead. Yeah, that's everything for Critics' Choice.
Yeah, that's Critics' Choice.
This week is the Globes. This weekend. This is Friday before the Globes.
We're watching them together. on Sunday.
We'll be there.
We'll be at the Globes.
Do you have any upsets, or do you have any predictions for like?
Well, we have One Battle and Sinners running in different categories for Best Picture, because there's a drama category and a musical comedy category. So we could have an instance of Sinners winning and One Battle winning, which would kind of maybe even the playing field,
which would be fine.
A tad. I would love to see that happen. And then our actor and actress are split up again too. So the Globes are fun to me because we do get to see the spread of wealth, I think, when we do split up by genre. So we could have a Jessie Buckley win and a Rose Byrne win. Rose Byrne has kind of not been...
She's getting a little shut out.
Yeah, she's getting a little shut out right now. And then actor, we could have a Timmy or Leo win because they're running in the same category, and a Wagner win or Michael B. Jordan win. Like, this is fun for me to see multiple people win awards on the same night, giving different speeches in front of the same crowd. And then we have supporting actor and actress. I don't really want to see Amy Madigan win.
I think Ariana Grande is going to win a Globe.
Okay.
And I think Michael B. Jordan's going to win a Globe.
That'd be fun.
Those are my predictions.
That'd be fun.
Those are like the big predictions I have.
What do you think is going to take cinematic and box office achievement? Which one?
I think it's got to go to Avatar. Come on. It's got to go to Avatar.
I mean, it already hit a Billy, right?
It hit a Billy. Zootopia did earn more money than it, but also Avatar's only been open for less than a month.
Yeah.
Still.
Well, yeah. Also, Zootopia is Zootopia.
That's why I'm like, it should go to the thing that's earned the most amount of money, right? And that will be Avatar.
Yeah.
Because it's only been open for less than a month and it's already made a Billy.
I wouldn't be mad if Sinners won.
Girl, I am rooting for it, but I gotta be realistic. It's gotta be Avatar, right?
No, yeah.
Also, because like, is there a visual effects category?
No.
So no, I think they should give it to Avatar. I wouldn't be surprised if a Wicked is here because they just want to acknowledge.
They don't need to acknowledge it. Me getting upset. They don't need
Is Cynthia
to
nominated for a Globe?
Cynthia?
Yeah. She's nominated, right?
Yes, in musical or comedy, yeah.
Well, they already recognized it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think an Ariana win will solidify that, so.
Okay. Interesting.
Those are my big
really
predictions. Again, we watched the live broadcast on Sunday, so next podcast we'll talk about Globes.
So exciting. I love the Globes.
Fire.
For some reason, I love the Globes.
You love them Globes.
It's just like a fun night. I don't know.
Globes and Critics' Choice are like low-key fake, but like I'm gonna have fun. I had a lot of fun.
I'm gonna have fun regardless.
On Sunday. I get really excited. Like,
bro,
it's fun.
Okay. Actually, I do want to go back to Critics' Choice for 1 second. Timmy's speech.
Girl,
we gotta work on that. We gotta lock in. Even if you don't think you're gonna win, write something.
Yo, where's Marty?
Write something.
Bring
Where
Marty back. Where Marty Hauser at?
That speech he gave at SAG last year was so incredible. And yeah, people hated him for it, whatever. Now maybe he's trying to be humble or whatever. If you're going to come out with a bang last year with this whole, I want to be one of the greats, I want to win, I like awards, blah, blah, blah. And then the speech he gave at Critics' Choice was just not that at all. Kind of embarrassing for him, actually. You said you were getting secondhand embarrassment.
I got like secondhand embarrassment.
We were like, oh, what's happening right now? It kind of felt like watching a train crash, but he bombed.
I normally don't say that, but
and I wouldn't be mad if he won at the Oscars, but if you're gonna win at the Oscars, you gotta write a speech, honey.
You gotta make it good. This is like if you don't think you're ever gonna be back up here again.
Yeah. If you're gonna say that, I don't know the next time I'll be up on this stage, then write something and practice it. Make it good. You're an actor. Memorize those lines.
I also got really, really bad secondhand embarrassment when he said, oh yes, Michael. And then he talked for a little bit and he said, Michael B. Jordan, wow, you got a lot of great movies. I was like,
yeah,
I'm getting embarrassed.
He clearly tried to give everyone their flowers, whatever, and which I like. I do like when people acknowledge the other nominees, because like, yes, you are a part of this great group of people, but it felt like he was clearly going off the dome, and he like didn't know where he was going back to, what his purpose of speaking was, and it just always came back to gratitude for the other people. So that makes it seem like you don't feel like you're worthy to get this award, which last year you're saying, I want to be one of the greats, I am going to be one of the greats, and now when you start getting awards for the movie where you're trying to be one of the greats, you're not gonna. Sorry, I'm like,
you ate that up.
I'm like, I'm just confused. Like, where's the disconnect? Also, Kylie, shout out, crazy.
One last thing, the Kylie shout out. Lost my mind. They are like, they have to be endgame, but also like, we're done. Like, it's wraps.
It's so 3 years goes by so fast because what?
It's wraps. Like, he's done. He's off the market. He's already married. Like,
he's the dad that stepped up.
Wraps. And I could not come to terms with it in the moment. I was like, oh, that's never happened before.
Yeah, no. Well, he immediately mentioned Kylie, and I was like, that's never happened before. He's never done that before.
And I went, oh, and I fell over.
She was like flopping off the couch, bruh. And if he does that again at the Globes, you're gonna be doing that at a bar.
I'm gonna be falling out the bar stool. I'm gonna be that one Twitter meme that's like,
oh my god.
So yeah. And with that,
that was a long conversation about ins and outs awards. Let's get into some movies.
So again, we are just playing some 2025 catch up. We'll get back to you with some more interesting content in the weeks to come. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
We got so much to talk about.
A lot of movies to talk about.
We both saw some movies without each other first to catch up on some 2025 stuff. You saw Housemaid?
Oh, I saw The Housemaid.
And you read the book.
I read this book back in August, I think. August or June, one of the two. Those are like separate. No, August or July. Not June. Okay. I read the book in one day. It was very gripping. Like I could read. It was like 250 pages, something like that. Very gripping, like page turner for sure. Immediately I was like, this is going to be a bad adaptation, because reading the book, like, it's all of her thoughts. Also, if I'm not mistaken, our lead character, Millie, is a woman of color.
That's how you interpreted it, or that's how it's written?
I'm pretty sure she is a woman of color.
Okay.
So Sydney Sweeney playing this role is
quite interesting.
Actually, maybe she's not. Because Amanda Seyfried, sorry, not Amanda Seyfried. The woman. Okay, Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah.
Her character, she's like, I need to find someone to replace me. So like, maybe she's not. I don't know. How I interpret it is like Millie is a woman of color.
Yeah. And that's the nice part about reading books, is you can interpret the gray areas of stuff.
Right.
With movies, it's very much more clear.
People are saying like the pacing is really weird, but this like literally is the book. Like, they are adapting the book, and I immediately knew that it wasn't going to translate as well, because when the incident happens, I don't want to spoil it in case you do want to read or in case you want to watch. I think you should just read it. You can skip the movie.
Period.
When the incident does happen and the whole story flips on its head, it is like really shocking, and it's really exciting to read that. in a movie that just like does not translate whatsoever. I don't know. They changed a couple things at the end. There was more torture.
Ooh.
If you know what I'm talking about. There was more torture in the book than what was shown. The book is like actually like kind of hurt me to read because it's like it is about like domestic abuse and things like that. So like I just thought the overall story was going to be a little bit better, but I already knew it wasn't going to translate to screen. However, this movie is hilarious.
Oh, it's funny.
The needle drops. Cinnamon Girl by Lana Del Rey is a needle drop on this soundtrack.
I've heard that, yeah.
I was so happy I saw it with like people who were like reactive to this because if I saw it in a dead theater, I would have to be escorted out because I was laughing so hard. There is a Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson needle drop that I'm also song. Like, yeah. I was like, okay, we're doing it. We're like really going for it.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't remember the actor who plays the lead guy. He's chopped. He's chopped and unk to me. I don't think he's hot. The husband is supposed to be like, oh, he's fine. He was not fine to me. I was like, you're ugly as you're doo-doo. Like you look chopped and unk. You are an old person in my head. I think Amanda Seyfried's cool. Sydney Sweeney. She's giving a performance of the year.
She's definitely giving a performance
for sure. So do I think you should go see this? No, but do I think you should read the book? Read it for yourself. It kind of was one of those situations where I did read it and I had like instant regret because I was like, that was just okay, and also like what the but like go read it.
I mean, if you finish it in a day and it's really gripping and page turning, then read the book. Then read, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I had fun. It was funny.
I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad it was funny.
It was funny to me. At least.
Yeah, it's better that it was bad and funny than bad and not funny.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw The Plague, which is like kind of I think it's like a smaller maybe indie movie. It's about.
I think it's a directorial debut. If I'm not.
I think so.
If I'm not mistaken.
I should have wrote the name down
because it got nominated at DGA for I think a directorial debut. So that's really cool.
It's about boys water polo camp in 2003, and there's one adult in this movie. Everyone else is.
Where are the adults?
It's a summer camp. The entire movie is set around the stories involving these 12 and 13-year-old boys at this water polo summer camp. The one adult is their coach, and this movie is basically just about bullying, and it's really, really crazy. So the way I explained it to was it to you or to someone? You know the cheese touch in
yes,
Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
I'm familiar.
Yeah, we all are if you're of our age. The Plague is basically kind of like that. They're all bullying this one kid who's clearly has some like social skills, like poor social skills, and maybe not as attractive as the other young boys, and they say he has the plague, and they're just bullying him for the entire movie. There are some twists though, which makes the film really interesting. There's some beautiful underwater photography in this movie, which
James Cameron contributed to that.
I bet there's definitely some influence there because the entire like first couple minutes of the movie we're just underwater, and it's just quite beautiful to see. There's also some moments where the camera flips underwater and it looks like they're walking on the water. I don't know, it's very cool. The score as well, it sounds like a horror movie score.
Fire. Like
it's very thrilling and suspenseful. However, the scenes in the movie are just young boys talking to each other, and it's like I'm so glad I'm a woman because the way these boys talk is disgusting.
Yeah,
it's vile and gross, and I'm very lucky that like my childhood growing up I was never severely bullied like this, but the way these boys talk to each other, I'm like, I'm not going to make any definitive statements, but I'm like, where's the parent at? Where is the parent in the home? Because
again, where are the adults?
Where are the adults at? And I recommend this movie. It's a very good watch. For a directorial debut, period. I think great. And these kids give some strong performances. I think that They all have nicknames. The lead character, his nickname is Stoppy. He's a great actor, I think. The bully's name is Jack. He's a very good kid actor. Like, I just think there's a lot of potential for these boys to grow up into breakout stars.
Period.
So,
I love to hear that.
That's The Plague.
I really want to see it. I really do.
I hope it comes around.
It disappeared out of theaters.
I had to go to Times Square to watch that.
I was gonna go to Times Square, and there was one showtime for 11 p.m. I'm not doing that.
So
I saw Song Sung Blue, guys. Can you believe it? Okay. So this movie is actually my worst nightmare. There's a lot of things that happen in this movie that genuinely in my life would ruin my life. Would ruin my course of life. I don't want to spoil it because I mean it is going to be talked about for awards. Yeah. Kate Hudson is controversially nominated in said categories that maybe she shouldn't be in. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh my god,
she's definitely giving a really strong performance, and she has to deal with like a lot of shit, honestly, in this. It's like a crossover between A Star Is Born and like, well, Song Sung Blue. Like, I think it's trying to do it's A Star Is Born thing. There are some things in this movie that, first of all, these are this based off like a real life story. Gotta be the most unlucky people to ever roam the earth, because what are you're telling me that so many tragic things, every time a tragic thing happened, I would just lean forward in my chair and go, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I saw this with two other people. We both cried.
Aww.
All three of us were in tears. By the end of it, I was like, yeah, I'm crying. Like, I'm sorry, this is just sad.
It is a sad story.
It's really sad. Just like, if you know me, these are just some of like my personal nightmares and things that happen that I think I would like not be able to come back from.
It's brutal.
I gave it 3 stars. It's a good mid movie, I would say. I want to mention the trauma statement that's going around, especially with the movie Hamnet. I think a lot of people are saying that this movie in particular is like trauma for them. I think this is the trauma movie of the year. I'm sorry I'm saying that word so much, but like,
no,
this is the we're going to make people cry movie of the year, because it feels like Iron Claw a little bit.
Okay, I was actually just gonna mention, I was gonna be like, is it Iron Claw-esque where like every scene is more devastating than the last, or like it just keeps building on itself? And Iron Claw, I feel like I don't know, I haven't seen Song Sung Blue, so I can't really compare, but Iron Claw is very grounded in that crazy devastating type of storytelling. I don't know if Song Sung Blue is done the same way, because I know we both really loved Iron Claw, and you weren't as strong on.
I was like kind of mid on Iron Claw. I do think I just got tired of crying. Yeah.
What did you give it?
I think I gave it 4, but okay. I think Zac Efron like should have been nominated for that role in particular.
Speak on it.
But like, I kind of got tired of crying during Iron Claw, and I was kind of sick of it. And like, okay. I do feel like I was sick of the bad things happening.
Sometimes you just want a little hope. Yeah.
I was like actually getting like annoyed by how much like I was just like, damn, like one thing after another. I swear to God, like, can you give these people a break? And like, it just was even that it just got even like more devastating. So like, I don't know, I think like everyone talking about Hamnet being like, oh my God, this is the tearjerker movie of the year, like everyone's like walking out like in tears. That's so fair. And the criticism that is like, this is just like trauma, like they're just trying to make you cry. To me, that's Song Sung Blue. They're literally trying to evoke an emotion. And like, I kind of just got sick of it. Like, I was like, I am so tired of feeling this dread. And the movie ends and I felt dreadful.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. And all 3 of us were just sniffling as we're... Yeah. But,
do you wreck?
Hugh Jackman's fun. Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson are singing. So like, I'm like, damn, like, period. But there's one of the daughters in it. She's both the daughters. Shout out King Princess.
Yeah.
You would be Hugh Jackman's daughter. Like, yeah, you would. Or like you would be Hugh Jackman's child because like
yeah.
The like teenage performances and child performances are really good in this. Again, like actually kind of phenomenal. I'm gonna spoil one of the things. One of the girls gets pregnant. That daughter in particular gives like a performance.
She eats down.
She got it. She has to give a hard performance. So,
oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's definitely a movie. It's
definitely
a movie.
That movie came out of nowhere. Like for me, that movie came out of such left field. I feel like I'm so always like locked in on like what movies are coming out, who's starring in movies. And one week I just heard the word Song Sung Blue and I was like, oh, this must be a documentary that I don't know about. This must be a
kind of.
I mean, yeah, but like the idea of a musical biopic coming out and me not knowing that Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman are starring in it until I was very surprised how quickly this movie rose up from.
Are you gonna see it?
Probably not.
Really?
I don't see myself seeing this.
Why?
I don't.
What's the reason?
Neither of those actors are my faves. I mean, I love Kate Hudson's like older work, but I don't know. I don't care about either of those people really.
You don't gaff about Hugh Jackman?
No, we saw him at NIF though.
I actually like really love Hugh Jackman. Like
I like him as a person, but like,
wow.
But also the band what's the band?
It's a like tribute band to Neil Diamond.
Yeah, I don't.
Or in real life or in the movie.
In the movie.
Yeah, it's a tribute band to Neil Diamond.
Yeah, I don't gaff.
Wow.
I don't know. Something about this movie is not hitting for me. I also don't cry during movies, so this wouldn't be like a cathartic release for me or anything.
You'd probably just be like...
I'd probably be like, okay, give it 2 stars, move on. But who knows? Maybe I will watch it.
Unfortunately, I am human, so...
No, it's okay. It's okay. I know. I'm a monster. I know. So those are a couple movies that we rec, don't rec, whatever. And then we watched some movies together.
We did. Well, we watched one movie together and one we watched separately and said we should cover it on the pod.
Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with Testament Manly.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of the one I have a more positive reaction to.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
I hate this movie.
Yeah, okay. So we saw Italy together at Village East.
We watched it in all the good.
We watched it in 70 millimeter. We watched it in the Jaffe. Like
we watched it in the most ideal possible way, in my opinion.
We had pretty good seats.
Great seats.
Yeah.
Great seats.
Wow, this movie. Where to even begin?
So this movie escapes me. Genuinely, I saw this movie and I think I forgot about it almost the instant. Like afterwards, I kind of forgot about it.
I definitely like this movie a little bit more than you did, but it still isn't up there for me. I really enjoyed the singing and the dancing. And I think that's more than you could say, right?
I like the dancing.
You don't like the songs?
I don't care about the songs.
I love the songs. I also think it's also confusing to me because this story should be interesting to me. Like the concept of the Shakers moving from England to the colonies is something I grew up learning about as someone who lived in the Northeast and raised religious. So I feel like there's a way to make this story more intriguing. I don't know why, but it doesn't hit. It didn't hit for me. I think we both fell asleep at points.
Me, maybe more than you.
Yeah. So I think one of my favorite scenes was the boat ride, and you fell asleep for the boat ride.
No, I was there.
You were there for the boat ride? Okay.
I was there.
The boat ride, I think, was one of my favorite scenes. I think I fell asleep right after they came to America. But if I'm falling asleep during a movie, that's not good. That's not a good look.
I want to say that I did have to go through a jet lag situation when I did come back. So, like, that might have played a part in it for me. I just was not interested. Like, I don't know. Respectfully, did she try women? Like,
exactly.
That's where I thought the story was gonna go. I really care about the choreography because the choreography is really cool in this.
Really cool.
I actually think the editing is really notable. It's like giving Maria vibes, where I like love the editing of Maria and I love the editing of Anne Lee, but like, do I really care? No. The entire like substance of the movie, I just forget. Like, I don't remember a lot of it. Amanda Seyfried is like going through she transforms in this movie for sure, and it's a hard role to pull off. Like, I don't think anyone can just.
I think she does give a great performance, but I do agree that like the movie immediately escapes you. There's nothing super memorable about it. Unfortunately, the songs are bangers in my head. I hunger and thirst.
Like,
I hunger and thirst. Yeah, and then I don't know. You know, religious stuff normally hits with me because like there's a relatability factor there, and it must just be like the way it was played, that where like I don't know, because like there is something so spiritual about like moving your body, and I feel like that was attempted to be conveyed, and it didn't hit the mark for me. So that's why this movie kind of confuses me, where I'm like, I should have enjoyed it a lot more than I did. Yeah, I also like, it's like about a woman in power. Like, yeah, that's also really cool. It's like an anti-sex like movie as well. Like, even though there is sex in it,
there's sex in it. Her husband is freaky as like, don't do that to women.
Don't do it.
And like, I don't know, it feels like a movie I should really enjoy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, like, just kind of, I don't remember it at all. Like, and I know a lot of people really, really like this movie. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, maybe I'm just low-key normie and I need a structured story, and like I need that to like feel something. But
and I don't know, title card was cool though. Sorry, title card was cool.
That was cool.
I don't know if this is some sort of like thing my brain is just connecting because I know Brady Corbet and Mona Fastfold worked on both of them, but like it's very Brutalist-esque, and I don't know why I think that. I also saw both of those movies at the same theater, so like maybe that's another reason. But like I liked the Brutalist. I thought it was like technically great, but I didn't love it, and like the story also like didn't connect with me a lot, and so it feels very similar to how I feel about the Brutalist to how I feel about Anne Lee, where like, yeah, this looks great technically, I like the score, I like the songs, but something didn't connect, and I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it's just like me versus their writing style. Well,
like I actually like kind of like the Brutalist. I felt like I didn't like necessarily connect, but I could at least like grasp onto the story, and like there was like a structured story to the Brutalist, and like the Brutalist is like, I don't know how they made a movie like that. Like, genuinely, like that's what I think of every time I think of the Brutalist. I'm like, this is a crazy movie. It's a huge, gigantic movie, and it feels like a really big thing to create and to just put into the world. So like, that's kind of how I felt about the Brutalist. This, I was just like, you know, we're trying things, and we're definitely doing something. I wish I had more coherent thoughts about this.
It's such an enigma, guys.
I wish I had more coherent thoughts. I sound kind of bad talking about this.
No, like, me too. I'm like, I don't think I have any more thoughts on the movie.
No, right. Whereas, like, I didn't really like Is This Thing On, but we can talk about that. Tangibly talk about that movie. I do think it's just the non-narrative like structure of Anne Lee. It kind of it throws me off a lot, and like I know that's why people like it, but like maybe I'm just normal in that sense. I wish I was a film bro. I wish I understood.
This has a crazy burning down scene that's Sinners-esque.
That was crazy.
It's very Sinners-esque. And yeah, I think my favorite scene has got to be the scene where they're on the ship from England to America.
See, that editing is cool. That was
editing. So cool. They're doing the same dance, wearing different clothes because they're doing it multiple times. Oh my god, so cool.
And I love all the dancing. The dancing is incredible.
I agree.
Anyways,
should we just move on to this?
Yeah, we don't have anything else to say. We're not really saying anything.
That's so crazy for us to just be like, yeah. Normally we can yap for hours about movies.
I just feel like we don't have anything to say. Like I really was like, let's start with that because I feel like I don't have not enough to say.
Yeah, let's get into Is This Thing On, which we did see separately but very close together, I think.
I saw Is This Thing On after Marty Supreme. The day after, or the day I saw Marty Supreme, I saw Is This Thing On.
Oh yeah,
which was way back in December when it was limited release. It should be, I think it's more wide now. This movie is
crazy.
This movie's like kind of nothing to me as well, but I can like really talk about it because I have a lot of big feels about it. I feel like.
Okay, this is a Bradley Cooper film. Last time we saw him was Maestro. I did not gaff about Maestro. That was not my cup of tea.
We saw Maestro at New York Film Festival,
and that's like probably like my least favorite movie I've seen at New York Film Festival.
That movie's so weird. Like, I'm sorry. I know it's like based off a real person though, so like that's like not.
But also he's playing a freak. Like his acting is so crazy in that movie.
It feels very Oscar baity with like the black and white and the
nose prosthetic.
And like all of that stuff. It feels very Oscar baity in my opinion, Maestro at least.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people love The Coops. I love A Star Is Born. I really like that movie. Lady Gaga, of course I love that movie. Like,
yeah.
You know, I got to give my flowers to that. Maestro I was mid on. This I am kind of like stunned by.
Stunned
is the word I'm gonna use. Stunned because I think it's funny.
So Bradley Cooper directed this. This man loves a close-up. Like, this man loves a close-up.
Did he shoot it himself though? Cause baby, I was sick to my stomach.
However, the best part of this movie is the character of Balls.
Is the Coops. Is Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper as Balls.
Starring role. Like, defining role. My God.
Now that this is like such a classic trope of like comedic side character, best friend, whatever. He plays it so well.
But he's the best part of this film. Like, that's the crazy part is.
Yeah, I guess he shouldn't be the best part of this film, but he is.
It's really funny.
Now, this movie is about like the decaying of a marriage and how people cope after that happens. So we have Will Arnett, who is kind of coping by starting stand-up comedy, which is the most straight man thing you could ever do.
At the Comedy Cellar, by the way.
I know this little spot around the corner.
At the iconic Comedy Cellar.
The Comedy Cellar. And then Laura Dern is she's still raising the kids in the same house, and she has this past of being an Olympic volleyball player, which is crazy. Which is really not, like, halfway through I was like, wait, was she at the Olympics? Like, I was literally I was like, wait, what?
I was like,
that's a crazy lore drop right there.
That works. Yeah.
Now these are two actors I love, so I think that is why I am a little more my enjoyment of this movie was a little more than you. I do have a history with Will Arnett, just like from like what he's done. You know, he's my Lego Batman. Like, it's my Lego Batman.
I love Laura Dern.
Yeah. Her hair in this movie.
Her hair is, I want it. Like,
I need that, yeah.
Wig, extensions, what'd you do? But like, this movie to me is such an, like, they get a divorce and then they don't. They're working it out in the remix. They're working it out in the remix. I said this was Marriage Story if Charlie and Nicole worked it out in the remix. And they do. I also think this movie is just get a hobby.
Get a hobby. Big, huge. Get a hobby.
Get a hobby, guys. Adults, get a hobby.
Oh, but like, there are some moments, like when he said, I wasn't unhappy with our marriage, I was unhappy in our marriage, like, or whatever the line is.
And he wants to be unhappy with you. Like, really, that gets you? Like,
just, okay, so I think I wrote this in my review, and I also explained it to my parents because I recommended this movie to my parents because I was like, this is an experience in life and a type of love I have not experienced yet. So like, they've been married for like whatever 20 years, whatever, they have kids together. I am not in that point of my life. I do not know what it's like to be married to someone. I do not know what it's like to have kids with someone. I do not know what it's like to be going through my midlife crisis at 50. So the experience I have with love is very young and naive and kind of like fresh and new, and it's never lasted 20 years in a marriage. So that's why I think the relatability factor for this movie for me isn't all quite there, because I don't connect to like the story of like falling out of love with someone or being tired of the love I have for someone. However, when they go back around the second time and they're kind of starting their relationship again, and they start like having fun again and dating again kind of while they're separated, and they start having these conversations of like I want to be unhappy with you, and like et cetera, that's the type of love I know and can relate to, if that makes sense. So that's what gets me at the end, where they're like, I wish I could remember specific lines, but like at the end when he shows up to the doorstep at the end and it confesses his feelings about the relationship, and when they're up in the attic and they're arguing, that's stuff I can relate to, because those are moments that I've experienced, or I feel like I'm currently in those moments. But the moments in the beginning of the movie where they're like, yeah, I think we're done, I think we got to call it, I'm like, I've never been in a relationship long enough to where we're calling it. You know what I mean?
I just think that Noah Baumbach does this exceptionally well.
That is
not only with The Squid and the Whale,
so
but
true.
with Marriage Story.
That is so true.
I personally I don't think most divorces end in them getting back together though either.
No. That's not very common.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, this movie to me seems unrealistic, because like the kids are affected, but they're not affected. They like are still like with the parents, and the parents are still pretty happy from what it seems when they're together. But like, I watched The Squid and the Whale this week, and like that's literally about a movie that like how your kids are affected during a divorce. It's all about the kids, and like, yeah,
this movie's not very much about the kids,
right? And Marriage Story as well is very much about like how two people are going to adapt to having a child that they brought into the world, but also B, like how they're going to find their own paths as humans without each other, and like they live two separate lives, and how they have to like really make that work. And like, to me, this movie doesn't portray it like it's movies are supposed to be fake. That's the whole thing. Like, movies are not supposed to portray like real life. Most movies aren't, but like this just to me is like, why even get the divorce in the first place? Why can't you guys just work it out? Like,
they had to separate to understand life apart, right?
I guess.
I don't know. No, you're right. Movies are supposed to be unrealistic. I don't know. They could have. We kind of start the movie with them calling off the marriage. So that leads me to assume that they've had at least a year of arguments, fighting, not getting along, not having sex, etc., where they've tried maybe. And this is their last attempt to be like, okay, we're separating. You're getting another apartment. I'm staying here with the kids, and we're co-parenting, and we're trying this out. Do they ever get divorced?
No.
No papers, which is good for the kids and for everyone involved. They didn't have to go through that. Now, should we talk about the stand-up comedy of it all?
Girl.
This is the part where it's like, ugh.
So first of all, Comedy Cellar would never let an amateur on stage. I just want to say that in case you think that's real. Second of all, Will Arnett is not funny. And like, he's a funny man from what I know
about him. Yeah,
he's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
The pity laughter in my theater, guys, he's not here. We don't have to laugh. Like, we can just like watch the movie.
Yeah.
It really got me when people were just like,
well, also you have this thing with stand-up comedy.
Oh my God. I have a fear. Maybe is it a fear?
It is, I think.
My fear is that like, I hate stand-up comedy and being in like a stand-up situation where nobody laughs. Like, isn't that the most embarrassing thing in the world? Like, that just makes me want to like die inside. Like, I don't know, like being in a room where nobody's laughing and someone's trying to make you laugh.
Yeah, that
so
it's very vulnerable to be up on stage like that as a stand-up comedian.
It is, and it's.
Now, I'm a big BoJack Horseman fan, which he plays the lead in, and the first time he goes up on stage and does his first couple like bad stand-up like sets when he's just like basically talking at the audience and doesn't get many laughs. That is very reminiscent of the BoJack episode called Free Churro, where it's basically just like a 22-minute monologue of him giving a eulogy for his mother. And also if you just close your eyes, you can just hear BoJack Horseman the whole time. Or, I bet. Or Lego Batman, whoever you want to think about.
Choose your Will Arnett.
Yeah. But when he was up on stage, I was like, this is so like Free Churro coded. And only people who watch BoJack will understand that reference. But the stand-up of it all the stand-ups surrounding him are clearly and are real stand-up comedians in real life.
Right.
So you have these people who are very good at their jobs, and you have Will Arnett, who has never been a stand-up. He's very clearly just like an actor, and yes, he does play comedic roles, like if you want to include Arrested Development. His comedy in that is not your typical straight joke punchline setup whatever. It's very weird comedy. Like Arrested Development is such like a specific type of funny. So he's really good at being bad at stand-up. Now when he gets good at stand-up, he's not even good. He's not that good.
I'm not laughing.
Nobody's laughing. So I don't think the stand-up is executed greatly in this. But it's very hard to fake an art form like that.
Yeah. It's hard to write also like comedy. I feel like if like you want it to be funny, like just write it funny. To write stand up and to act out like doing stand up for the first time is very hard.
Yeah.
So
do you think it's similar to like when we watch actors who don't know how to dance take a dance role in a movie? And
for sure.
And like, you know, like I don't know if Natalie Portman in
not good
Black Swan. It's just like as dancers when you're watching and you see and you're just like, I know that was supposed to be a perfect triple, but it wasn't, you know.
I know that was supposed to be good, but it wasn't.
It wasn't. That's kind of how I feel about Will Arnett doing stand-up in this movie. I wasn't laughing very much. I feel like the heart of the movie is the marriage storyline, obviously. Now, this movie has an interesting ending. I think this movie could have ended a couple different times before it actually did. For sure. And those moments for me, I think it could have ended after he picked her up from volleyball.
Period.
Because I think that's a very cute ending where like they're kind of back in this honeymoon stage of their relationship and he's picking her up from volleyball, something she loves to do, kind of reminiscent of like a first couple dates or something.
Yeah, and like we're rebuilding. Like
we're rebuilding. Yes. And then the second time I think it could have ended is right after the Guess Who scene, because I think the Guess Who scene is very cute.
Cute. Yeah.
Cute and funny. I like that scene. Now,
this ending,
the way it does end, so there's this movie called After Sun.
You liked this. Do not lie. Stop lying right now.
I liked it, but that doesn't mean it's not ripping off After Sun.
This ending is so corny to me. Okay, then the kids go do the recital. Like, of course they sing Under Pressure. Like,
okay, here's the thing. Huge Queen fan here. If you're gonna put Queen in your movie, I'ma love it. Okay, so of course,
put Queen in your movie, I'm gonna be critical about it.
I'ma love it. So of course, when you make the kids sing Queen and the adults are making out in the corner, it's cute to me. Okay.
So cringe.
Now, did After Sun do it better? Yes.
Oh, After Sun is
a million times better.
Like After Sun is just so
the blueprint.
Like literally the blueprint to all movies that end with a huge song, like especially Under Pressure. I was just like, also like to me that like maybe it's cute that the kids aren't good, but I'm like,
oh, you have a problem with that.
I was like, let's get some good kid singers up in here.
This is a middle school production.
That's what the movie felt like to me. Yeah, for sure.
Eat them up, bro.
I'm sorry, but the ending just was corny to me. It made me laugh. Like I was like, oh.
No, I can see that.
It was so predictable too. Like it's gonna end in this recital that they are gonna do Under Pressure. I didn't recognize it at first, like, and then Lord was like, of course, Under Pressure, and I was like, that's what that was. So like maybe that's a me thing.
Yeah,
but I was like, oh.
No, it's just also there are like 70 million Queen songs. We can pick another.
There's some other good ones that we can throw in there. I do want to mention just the cinematography of it all.
Yeah.
The reason I say maybe it's a middle school production is because the cinematography makes me sick.
It's very shaky. It's very close.
They're going around in circles. They're coming back around. And that's why I do think Bradley Cooper shot it himself, because babe, like, it's hurting my stomach. It's hurting my eyes. I don't think it's like, I think you're trying to take a note from Raging Bull where like it's like you're in the rink with them, but like
for sure,
babe, it's not giving that.
Because when he's up on stage doing stand-up, the camera is basically where the microphone stand should be, and it's in his face.
And that shit hurts. Like,
it's definitely interesting and definitely trying to convey something that I don't know if it does it properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The close-ups, like maybe trying to show him being nervous or exposed or whatever, and it's just like, I'm feeling sick.
Literally, I'm sick.
There was just my favorite shot in the movie, one specific shot. Nothing else in the movie was appealing to me, but the one shot of the kid blowing out the candles at the birthday party, I thought was really cool.
Which I don't remember.
Yep.
So
that shows you
cool.
how memorable
really
that
cool.
is. There's a reason why this isn't nom for cinematography.
That's really cool.
But yeah, we have a Peyton Manning cameo in this film,
right,
which is like was very jarring to me for some reason. I was like, what are you doing here?
It feels like Will Arnett just really wanted to make a movie, and the Coops was like, wait, I got that Netflix money, like we could do something. And like it does feel like I don't know, I love that people are taking risks, I love that people are making movies, just like was not for me. And maybe it is like also another, like you were saying, the point in my life, like
yeah, that's just how I feel. I like maybe in 30 years I'll watch this movie and be like, oh my god, that's how I feel in my marriage.
but also like Noah Baumbach does this exceptionally, so like there are so many divorce movies that just do this better.
Noah Baumbach's once again another blueprint,
the divorce king, like the child trauma king
blueprint. What else did I want to mention? The kids, I think, are pretty good actors. They're funny. The kids are funny.
The kids part was that made me laugh.
Cutesy.
The dogs are cute too.
The dogs felt very real. Like, you know when you're watching a dog and you're like, that's an actor dog? This time, you're like, that dog is trained. They're licking the stuff off the floor right now.
For the first time, those dogs are trained.
Oh, yeah.
Trained dogs.
In this movie, I was like, oh, those dogs just seem like the golden retrievers my cousin would have in, you know, the suburbs. Like,
those are Will Arnett's dogs. Yeah. Just on set. Like,
no, literally.
Baby, do your big one.
When Laura Dern's like, Charlie, get over here. I'm like, that is acting.
Baby, that's Charlie.
Baby, that's acting. That's Charlie.
That's actually Charlie right there.
Yeah. The kids, the dogs. So Balls is in So Balls is in this relationship with this woman, I forget her name, but they have like their own type of marriage where like they're both clearly into weed and like getting high, right. and they're also artists, both of them, and
they're on again, off again.
Yeah,
like,
they have this very interesting relationship. And then Balls goes to Will Arnett and is like, yeah, I think you inspired me, I'm gonna get a divorce. And then Will Arnett is like, bro, what? Don't do that. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, oh yeah, we worked it out. Like that, I think that was interesting, seeing how like the dynamic between like maybe a conventional like nuclear family versus like people who have, I mean, their kid I think is off in college and they just like were maybe unhappy for a minute, but they like genuinely worked on it and worked it out. Or maybe he wasn't being serious about getting a divorce. I thought the differences between those two married couples were interesting to me.
That was a fun dynamic. I just think Balls is also the best part of this movie.
Balls is just make a movie about balls, like for real.
If the supporting actor category wasn't so stacked, I do feel like maybe Balls would get a pity nom.
It would be funny. Like
Bradley Cooper as Balls. It would be like a Ryan Gosling as Ken. Like,
yeah.
Like it really would be funny, but unfortunately,
it's too stacked.
The Academy is not going for that kind of performance this year.
Yeah. And then there was a part, so they go to this kind of like beach house or lake house at the end of the movie.
That part is fun. Like I'm genuinely invested at the beach house.
I really liked the sneaking up to the attic.
I'm invested.
Like, so that's like what I mean by like this young love that like we're accustomed to, where we're like, oh, let's go sneak off in the attic.
Well, I'm also like middle-aged love. Like,
yeah, it's just
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, that's not for me.
I'm not trying to be there yet. I'm not there yet.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be ageist. I'm just not there yet. Like,
I'm not there yet.
Let me live a little.
There's a moment where like they wake up and are making breakfast and they're singing. What are they singing? What is this scene, guys?
I thought,
is it This Little Light of Mine or something?
It was
crazy. Or Amazing Grace.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was Amazing Grace.
It was Amazing Grace. So what?
What?
No, I looked on Letterboxd after 2 and people were like, why is there a random scene of them just singing Amazing Grace? This scene, actually mind blowing. Amazing Grace. What are we doing here?
Is this thing still on?
That's when
Is this thing still on? What?
That's when I got the most secondhand embarrassment, was when they were singing Amazing Grace in the kitchen.
I just didn't. There was instances like that where I was like, actually, what is happening? What are we doing?
And last thing, so they kind of have like a little argument on the beach. Love it. Love it.
You like that argument?
Yeah. That's so hot to me.
I thought it was funny that he printed out a picture of her and it's just her ass. Like,
I didn't even clock that. I like honestly was on his side. I was like, that's really cute.
I know, I was kind of like, the picture's not bad. But
it's
like,
a great, her in her prime. But then I do think
it's also like not a good picture though.
Then I do think, like, imagine like being a retired dancer and like your partner putting up a picture of you like when you performed on Broadway or something. And then I was like, oh, clock it. And then Laura Dern is like, you don't even, like, you're such a man, you don't even think. And I'm like, you know what, period, Laura Dern.
Yeah.
And then Balls comes over and goes, why don't you just turn it around? And Will Arnett goes, I don't think we have the technology for that yet. And Balls is like, And then he turns the picture around. And I'm like, okay, this is writing I can get behind because this is fun. This is fun. Where like the character who like is dumb and stupid and funny has like a revelatory moment of just like, just turn the picture around. And then he prints out the picture of her facing him in her current adult old age. I thought that was beautiful for some reason. that was like really cutesy.
Like, happy wife, happy life. Like,
exactly.
Girl, whatever makes you happy.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. That was that for me. I thought the whole picture thing was kind of funny, and I was just like I thought that I was like, yeah, I kind of agree. Like, it's a good picture, but I'm also like, that is literally just the backside of her. Like, damn, that sucks.
True.
I got why she was angry though.
I understand kind of all sides, all points to the picture debacle.
I just think this movie's so goofy. Like,
it's Goof City. I mean, it's Bradley Cooper. He's a goofy man.
It's Bradley Cooper, but it's Will Arnett. Like, this is Will Arnett. It's not Bradley Cooper, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's Will Arnett wanted to make a movie, and Bradley Cooper said, babe, I got the Netflix funds. Don't you worry.
I might have to do some research and see who came to whom. Because Will Arnett did just get cast in something next year that's big. I forget. Right. So he's definitely trying to revamp this sort of movie career.
He's coming back.
Yeah. And also, very famous divorced Will Arnett and Amy Poehler.
Well, that's why I'm like, Amy Poehler watching this right now, like, is that supposed to be me or?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any real life.
Girl. Well, it said based on a true, like a sort of retelling at the end. Did you see that? Yes.
I didn't clock that.
Written by Bradley Cooper and Will Arnett.
I did see it was written by both of them.
It said it's based off of retelling. That's why I'm like, Amy Poehler watching this right now, like,
eek. Imagine if she hosts like an award show. Oh, that'd be tea.
Oh, I need to see that.
I need to see that.
I need to know her reaction. What's the Letterboxd review?
I know.
Imagine she has Bradley Cooper on her podcast.
Oh, that'd be tea.
That's tea. She has Laura Dern on her podcast.
Laura Dern would be actually a great podcast episode.
Just saying.
That would be great.
I don't know.
Okay, now I'm thinking. Anyways, I'd rec Is This Thing Still On? It's gonna be, to me, Is
this thing still on?
Did I say it again?
Is this thing still on?
I'd rec Is This Thing On just because it's better than Maestro. Like, if you sat through Maestro, you can sit through Is This Thing On.
I don't know. I still feel like there's some artistry in Maestro. I feel like this is just no artistry, no sauce. We are
sauceless.
Really sauceless. Sauceless production.
But you're gonna laugh at Balls if you watch.
Yeah,
like Balls is funny. So
Balls is a good 15 minutes that you'll enjoy.
And Laura Dern's beautiful. She's beautiful.
Her hair, guys.
That's my queen.
It's her hair.
She had a great year.
She had a stellar year.
She had a great year.
And I watch anything she's in. So
yeah. Well, this was a long one.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. First one back.
We missed you guys.
There will be so many more in the future. So happy 2026. Stay tuned.
Comment if there's something you want us to talk about. Any awards predictions from you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All those things.
TikTok.
Instagram.
Mostly TikTok though, please.
Yes.
What's our TikTok?
See you next Thursday pod. No, that's See You Next Thursday pod.
See You Next Thursday pod, guys.
Instagram, See You Next Thursday pod. yeah, we'll see you next week, I think.
Bye.
Bye.